What if we told you that one of the biggest global superstars just turned into a cargo prince at the airport, and the internet can't stop talking about it? Welcome back to Jungkook Lover, the place where every shocking BTS moment comes to life. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe right now, because this story is something you absolutely don't want to miss. Was it just a joke? Or is there something deeper behind this viral moment? Why was Jungkook sitting quietly while being pushed on a luggage cart like royalty? And who exactly is Mr. Lee, the man behind the chaos that has fans screaming, laughing, and questioning everything? Stay with us, because what happened at the airport today might change the way you see BTS forever. The world has seen countless iconic airport moments from BTS, but nothing, absolutely nothing, could have prepared fans for what unfolded this time. It started like any other departure day. Cameras flashing, fans gathering, security tightening, the familiar rhythm of excitement building in the air as one of the biggest groups on the planet prepared to move once again. But within seconds, what should have been just another routine airport appearance turned into a global viral phenomenon that no one could have predicted. The center of it all was Jungkook, the golden magne, the unstoppable performer, the global icon who has dominated charts, headlines, and hearts. Yet in this moment, he wasn't singing, dancing, or commanding the stage. Instead, he was sitting, calm, almost mysterious, on a luggage cart. Yes, a luggage cart. And that's when everything changed. Fans watching from behind the barricades couldn't believe their eyes. Phones shot up instantly, capturing every second. Some laughed in disbelief. Others screamed. And some simply froze, trying to process what they were witnessing. Jungkook, dressed casually, face partially hidden, sitting quietly as if he had surrendered himself to the absurdity of the moment. But the real twist? The man pushing the cart, known now across the internet as Mr. Lee. This figure suddenly became one of the most talked about individuals online. With a playful yet determined expression, he pushed the cart forward as if he were escorting royalty. The contrast was surreal. A global superstar reduced to a passenger on airport equipment, and yet somehow, he looked completely at ease. Was this planned? Or was this pure spontaneity? That question alone has ignited debates across social media platforms worldwide. As the cart rolled forward, something even more unexpected happened. The other members of BTS began reacting, and their reactions only fueled the fire. Laughter erupted. Genuine, uncontrollable laughter. The kind that couldn't be faked, couldn't be scripted. It spread from one member to another like wildfire. One member bent forward, unable to contain himself. Another pointed directly at Jungkook, laughing as if witnessing the most unbelievable scene of the year. Someone covered their mouth, eyes wide, caught between shock and amusement. And in that moment, fans didn't just see idols, they saw friends. Real people, a group bound by years of shared experiences, now laughing together at something so simple, yet so unforgettable. But why did Jungkook stay so calm? Why didn't he jump off the cart? Why didn't he protest? That silence, that stillness, has become one of the biggest mysteries of this viral moment. Some fans believe he was playing along, fully aware that this would create an unforgettable scene. Others think he was caught off guard, choosing to embrace the chaos rather than resist it. And then there are those who believe something deeper, that Jungkook, in his own unique way, was creating a moment of connection. A moment that would make fans laugh, talk, and remember. Because in a world where everything feels controlled, scripted, and predictable, this felt real. And that's exactly why it exploded. Within minutes, clips of the incident flooded the internet. Hashtags began trending globally. Edits appeared at lightning speed, turning Jungkook into a cargo prince, a luggage king, even a royal passenger of chaos. Memes spread across platforms, each one adding a new layer to the story. But beyond the humor, something else was happening. Fans were asking questions. Was this a sign of how comfortable BTS has become with their fame? A reflection of their ability to laugh at themselves, even in the most public spaces? Or was it a subtle message that even the biggest stars in the world can find joy in the simplest, most unexpected moments? And what about Mr. Lee? Who is he really? Was he just a staff member having a playful moment? Or someone closer to the group, comfortable enough to create such a bold interaction? His sudden rise to fame has been nothing short of extraordinary. Overnight, He became a symbol of spontaneity, humor, and unpredictability. But perhaps the most powerful part of this story isn't the cart, or the laughter, or even the viral explosion, it's the feeling. Because for a brief moment, millions of people around the world stopped what they were doing and smiled. They laughed. They shared something genuine. In an era dominated by polished images and calculated moves, this moment broke through the noise. It reminded everyone why they fell in love with BTS in the first place. Not just for their music, not just for their talent, but for their humanity. Still, the questions remain. Was this truly an accident? Or a perfectly timed piece of chaos that BTS knew would take over the internet? And more importantly, if something this simple can shake the entire global fandom, what will happen next time? Could this be the beginning of a new kind of interaction between BTS and ARMY? One that blurs the line between performance and reality even further? Or is there an even bigger surprise waiting, hidden behind moments like this? Because if Jungkook can become a cargo prince in one unexpected second, the moment should have ended there. A simple, funny, unforgettable airport scene that would live on in fan edits and trending hashtags for a few days before fading into the endless stream of viral content. But that didn't happen. Instead, the story grew and somehow became even more intense, more mysterious, and more emotionally charged than anyone expected. Because after the laughter settled, after the videos looped endlessly across millions of screens, fans began to notice something deeper, something subtle, something that didn't quite feel like a coincidence. Why did Jungkook stay on that cart longer than expected? Why did he not immediately react, not jump off, not break the moment with his usual playful energy? There was a calmness in his posture, a quiet acceptance, almost like he was letting the moment unfold on its own terms. And for fans who have followed every expression, every gesture, every shift in his demeanor, this detail didn't go unnoticed. Clips began to slow down. Zoom-ins appeared. Edits highlighting his expression circulated rapidly. Some fans claimed they saw a faint smile beneath the mask. Others argued his body language showed complete trust in the people around him, in the environment, in the chaos itself. And suddenly, what started as a joke transformed into something layered with interpretation at the same time. Attention shifted back to the group. The laughter at it wasn't just laughter, it was explosive, uncontrollable, almost emotional. The kind of laughter that comes from deep familiarity, from years of shared memories, from a bond that doesn't need words. Members of BTS weren't just reacting to a funny situation. They were reacting to each other, to Jungkook, to the absurdity that only they could fully understand. And fans felt it, that connection, that authenticity, because in that laughter, there was no stage, no script, no performance. Just 7 individuals caught in a moment that belonged entirely to them, yet somehow shared with the entire world. But then came the twist that no one saw coming. A second angle of the incident surfaced, different footage, different perspective. And suddenly, the narrative shifted once again. From this new angle, Mr. Lee wasn't just pushing the cart casually. There was intention in his movement. A slight hesitation before he began. A glance toward the members. A moment, so quick most people missed it, where it seemed like something was silently agreed upon. Was this planned after all? Or was it a split-second decision that everyone instinctively played along with? The internet erupted again. Debates intensified. Some fans insisted this was classic BTS behavior, turning an ordinary moment into something unforgettable through pure spontaneity. Others believed there had to be some level of planning, even if minimal.